Hey everyone, this is Maria Hargis coming back to update y'all on some stuff that's been going on. As y'all know, I have been working on my business probably since about November of last year. And I only just recently started doing videos on YouTube. And I did a little bit kind of like the beginning of the year, but not really. I kind of like dropped it a little bit and kind of just left it from there. Now I'm actually trying to go more full blown with YouTube, and I'm also studying like the SEOs and learning how to make my SEO pages and also my website better. It's been a lot of studying. I'm still not there all the way. I'm still learning. In fact, I spent all day today working on my SEO page to get the descriptions, the keywords, and the titles of my items together so they can actually show up in the search engine that Etsy has, and some may say that oh my god, it's so bad with Etsy, but honestly it's the SEO. The SEO is a new thing that everybody's really doing with Google. YouTube uses somewhat too, and it's just it's more of a click rate system and everything, and it just seems like more like product services are doing it, online service like blogs and sites are doing it, videos are doing it, and I imagine YouTube is not the only video site that's actually using the SEO. So it's just one of those things where you have to just adjust to the times, and you got to learn a new skill. And it's a lot of hard work because all the keywords that you used to think that actually are relevant are no longer relevant because our society has changed. So as society changes and get older, our keywords also changes too, and they're not always the same catchy words. They change into new ones. And I found one that came in handy and learned a new one, river rocks. I didn't even know that was a catchy phrase, but it is now. So definitely. I'm also working on building a curriculum. I'm going to be looking into teaching online courses online, and doing paid courses services, where basically I am going to be teaching you skills such as comic book, manga, and also and not just talking about how to make comics. I don't want to just do that. I want to look at possibly how you can market into today economy system, because that is the key thing. Is that our system has changed. Comic books are not necessarily the best place to go ahead and market them. You might have to try new strategies such as marketing inside a small business, and it means that you might have to learn how to network, which is a very important skill. I do have an engineer degree, and the first thing they taught us the first day when I went to school over at North Carolina A&T is that it is not what you know, but who you know. And really, since then, that was 2009? Yeah, that was 2009 when I wrote. And guess what? It's still true today. So, yeah, it's not always so much about what you know, it's about who you know. And it does revolve, you actually have to make good community contacts. And the first place you should start is actually inside of your local community. Especially if you are going to be going into business. And when I say business, that also means freelancing. You're going into business for yourself by being a freelance. So even if it's an artist that paint on canvases, or if you're an artist that makes illustrations and you sell digital illustration on Instagram, you're technically going into business and you're a freelancer. And when it means becoming a freelancer or becoming into business, you do need to make connections, because if you ever want to grow your business, or if you ever want to do more than small commissions where it doesn't pay much, then you will actually have to start to get to know people and be active in your community. and all. That's how most big businesses grow. They're actually very active in their community. I have not been in business for myself very long. I've only been in business trying to do the full-time business since November of last year. I'm not fully there yet where I'm making steady income or anything like that, but I have already landed myself a publisher and somebody who's willing to work with me in my future, which my future is looking very bright and all. But I did not just do this by applying for jobs, or I did not just do this by just going out and making videos, or putting up ads that for I'm looking for work or anything like that. I actually went to networking meetings. Now, depending on what city you live in and where you live, you can usually find these in your communities. Meetup.com is actually a good one. You'll usually find a lot of different ones based. All you have to do is look under the the catalog for business, and you'll actually find networking meetings, networking business meetings in your area. Some are paid, but there are actually ones that are free, where you don't actually have to pay to go and watch like a little seminar and then get to network. But there are actually free ones out there, and you just have to actually look for them and get to talk with people. And don't feel intimidated by it. You just have to go there and be yourself and be open about what you're trying to do. Now, even if you're clueless about things, they'll ask you a bunch of follow-up questions and they'll try to help you and all. Because, most people actually do want to try to help each other out, especially in business, because if you help somebody else in business, that may come back to help them later on in their business endeavors. So that is something definitely to look into if you are looking to expand your business. So networking is very important and all. But I know that from my experience. I may not be very good at YouTube videos. I'm still working on that. I'm still working on my editing skills and learning all of those things and all. But I have had many years where I had to network and I had to make connections because I have a deep background. I'm 36 years old, so I have some work history behind me and stuff like that before I even consider doing the business and stuff. But yeah, those are definitely things that you want to check out. And I will have more information on a lot of that, because what I will do is I'm actually working on building a curriculum. I'm working on doing some fun little mini courses. So if you don't actually want to do a whole full course, I'm going to have some mini ones where you can do, and it'll be some fun stuff like how to build your character using Pathfinder's RPG methods and all things like that. That'll be really fun to do. They're fun to learn and all. They're basically will focus on like personality traits, personas and stuff like that. So, and if you're one of those people that has a hard time creating those personalities and stuff, well, that's what's great about dice. Dice makes things easier to decide, because then it's a fun way of brainstorming, which I really enjoyed, and I love doing the method like that and all. That's actually how I came up with some of my characters and my story that's coming out in October. Yes, my story is coming out in October. Hey, but if you really like this video and you want to subscribe, go ahead, or if you want to click like, do that and all, because I am going to be producing more videos out here where I'm going to be talking about how you can better yourself as far as in the comic industries and the business and stuff, because I'm learning, and as I learn, I'm going to learn more things. And so while I'm on my journey to learn, you can learn right along with me and we can all get there together. Because today I always feel like, when things doesn't seem like, if there's a cloud cast over or whatever, and it doesn't always seem bright, then, well, we just need to, we need to bring we need to bring artificial sunlight out or something and all. And sometimes we may just have to change and figure out a new method or a new way of doing things and all. But that is the entrepreneurial spirit anyway. The entrepreneurial spirit basically says that we're gonna solve a problem, we're gonna do it new, and we're gonna bring new and bright ideas so we can make the path for other people to follow and do the same thing that we want to do and all. So yeah, things might change. It may not be like, we can't use old methods anymore, but that's okay. We'll just learn these new methods and we'll move on and we'll figure it out, and we won't be stuck in this rut anymore. So I'll see y'all guys next time, and subscribe to my channels and everything like that. I'll have all that information if you want to support me. I got my Etsy page up, so I'm really happy about that. You gotta go check that out because I put so much freaking work into it and all. And you know what? For those who are creative, I got the greatest mug. It says chaotic ideas at its best. Yes. So if you are having troubles and you don't, and you're getting a little discouraged, get a mug. And it'll always remind you not to give up. Okay.